It was just started out a normal day, just doing my normal thing, get gas, and I went inside, got a drink. When I came back outside, there was a woman screaming across the street, like yelling, and she had a baby in her arms and started like running away, like towards the inside of the store. And there was a guy like coming after her, like he was really frustrated. And I got in my truck and I headed over there. And whenever I got there, they already were inside the store. And so I walked up to the door and everyone had came out and were holding the door closed. And I opened the door and there was like a puddle of blood and stuff on the floor from where he had been like beating people up. And then he was trying to kick down the door. And so I ran up and grabbed him from behind and I pulled him out to the open area of the store and put him on his back, and that was that. I waited for cops. Well, whenever I saw the blood, I was thinking like he's got like a knife or he's got like a piece of glass, like he's got something sharp or a gun maybe, something like that, because it was like a good amount of blood. But thankfully he didn't. As soon as I got close to him and like got him on the ground, I could tell like he didn't have nothing in his hands or nothing like that. I was definitely surprised. I didn't know what it had been. I thought maybe he was like a dad or something like that. I didn't know the whole correlation there. But then I found out he was trying to kidnap her baby or whatever like that. I was just like, I never would have thought that.
Well, the first word I had heard was that he had gone in and fought a guy that was trying to harm some kids. And I don't know what that means. I don't know what that looks like. He fought the guy, what does that mean exactly? The guy was trying to hurt the kids. So when I finally laid eyes on the video for the first time and seeing the magnitude of what had happened, it's really terrifying. It's really scary. You see what could have been. You see what the outcome could have been, not just for the kids, but now your son walking into a dangerous situation and really did fight the guy. I mean, it wasn't much of a fight. He kind of came in and ended that threat pretty quickly, but it could have gone so many different ways. It's been a roller coaster for sure. The outpour of love and support it starts here in the community. The community has just been amazing. I think there was a Cannan Bower Day of Valor that Doña County gave to him. And then the state of New Mexico also gave a proclamation for him, and just so much love, so many comments from people. Most are complete strangers, people we've never met before, but our phone's been blowing up with contacts that we haven't talked to in years.
Really, I just like waking up and seeing like a random message from someone like I had never seen before, and they just say, "Just saw your story, thanks for what you did," and all that stuff. That's really that's nice to have every now and again, you know what I mean?
Well, it's actually not surprising, because Cannan's kind of been this way his whole life. He's always had this big heart and felt the need to do the right thing and step in and help other people. So it didn't surprise me, and we see this loving big teddy bear every single day. So it's been really cool to be able to introduce him to people that don't see him every day, and get to see that there is still good people in the world of chaos. But knowing that in a moment where a snap decision needed to be made, and he made the right decision because it needed to be made, and somebody needed to intervene, it made me very, very, very proud that he was willing to do that, and that people are recognizing that people want to do the right things. And it was never about doing it for the glory. He didn't know that cameras were rolling. He had no idea that there was no time to decide that. But he knew that a lady and her kids needed help. And I think that above all, that's probably what makes me the most proud, is that he maintains a year later that he did it because they needed somebody to intervene, and he was the one to do the job. So that, yeah, that makes me very proud.